afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. I know it's been like a while, like a couple of months since I vlogged, but I just been very busy, so I just haven't been able to vlog as much as I used to. But I am going to start getting back to vlogging and at least posting up at least one video a month again. It's just been kind of it's just a lot that's been going on, so I just haven't been able to post and vlog as much as I used to. But I'm gonna start back doing that, and because I actually miss it a little bit. So yeah, I'm actually like recording. I have the camera like pointed at the mirror in my car right now. I just wasn't able to I just didn't feel like putting the camera up on the dashboard and everything, so sorry if you guys can't see my face. Maybe I should probably take off my glasses and you guys will be able to see me. But yeah, so I'm about to head out and grab something for lunch. There's like this new salad bar, a place that just opened up in Towson. In the Towson area if you live in the state of Maryland. It's right across from Towson Town Center Mall, so that's where I'm going to be going. So I'm just going to go grab me like a salad for lunch, and then I'm going to head back, and then I'm going to begin my shift for work. So I'll be right back. It is like now currently fall now, and I know the last time I vlogged the video was like summertime. It was about midsummer, probably close to the end of the summer, but it's fall now, so you guys can, I'm gonna show you guys some of the trees and the way the trees look. One moment. We're doing some type of construction up here. I hope these guys don't mind being on camera. Y'all see the trees? It's probably good. Look how pretty the trees are. It's a beautiful day today. Okay, so now I'm just arrived at Chopt. I'm right here. I'm parked in the parking lot. So I'm going to tell you guys a story a little bit about what happened to me the last time I was here. So the last time I was here, I actually came. It was my sister and I. It was like 30 minutes before closing. So, of course, it was nobody in there. But it was just, they still had like a whole half an hour. So it was like a very bad experience. So especially like from a customer service standpoint, he pretty much didn't want to give me anything to drink, and he so-called said, okay, hold on, the ambulance is running past. I have my windows cracked so that way I can get some air in. So one moment, I'm gonna wait until the ambulance passes so that way you guys can hear me. Okay, so they're gone now. So anyway, so the last time I was here, I go inside and it was this young man, and he already had an attitude. So whenever I go into Chopt, like since they open, I always get three. I get the romaine lettuce, I get this baby spinach, and then I get the arugula. So this time he's like, you only can get 2 salads. So I'm like, well, I was like, well, the last time I was here, and every time I come here since you guys been open, I've been getting 3 salads. He's like, well, you shouldn't have been. I was like, okay. I was like, alrighty, well, I'll just take 2 of them. So I chose the 2, and one of the 2 that I wanted was the romaine lettuce, and I chose the arugula for the second one. So he goes in the back and opens up the box and all that. So I didn't know that he had to open up a whole nother pack. So I was like, well, sir, since you have to go in the back and do that, you don't have to do that. He was already in the back, so I asked one of the other staff members if they can go get him and tell him he doesn't have to do all that. So he comes back. So he had gloves on his hands before he went in the back. He comes back and he goes to reach inside the bowl to grab the lettuce with the same pair of gloves. So I was like, excuse me, sir, do you mind switching your gloves since you opened up a dirty box with those gloves? So he changed them, but it's like, okay, you work in the restaurant field. I shouldn't have to have requested that. It's like sanitary is something that's big in restaurants. So it's the fact that I had to request that. It's like I shouldn't have. After that, okay, we do the salad and it comes time for the drinks. There's like literally 1 lemonade, a few waters, and all that in there. And I had asked, I was like, is it possible you can give me another lemonade for the back? Because I was getting a salad for my mother and I wanted us both to get lemonades. No, there's no more lemonades. So, and this was like a Thursday or whatever, and he's like, no. So I was like, well, sir, tomorrow when you open up, you're not going to have lemonades for your customers tomorrow. We're going to get a shipment in. Okay, so I'm like, okay. I was like, well, is it possible I can get one of the soft drinks? And he says, no. He was like, the soft drinks. I was like, okay. There was 2 people. It was like a girl and a boy staff member. They were putting up the soft drinks. So I asked, I was like, are you guys putting this up? Is it okay for me to get one? They say yes. Okay. So I turned around. I was like, well, they said it's okay for me to get a soft drink. Is it okay? He was like, you're going to have to wait about 15 minutes. So I said, okay. I was like, I see you guys are putting them up in. I was like, it looks like you guys already have them, secured in. I was like, is it going to take about 15 minutes? And then next, they said, oh, we don't know, because they were right across from us, so they could hear our entire conversation. So then they switched it up. All of a sudden, they don't know when I'm going to be able to get a soft drink. And then he pulls it out, the cup. I was like, okay. I was like, he's like, oh, so you don't want the soft drink? I was like, well, no, sir. They just said they don't know when I'm going to be able to get one. And it's no point in me waiting 15 minutes just, for a soft drink that's already been installed. I think there was like some type of spill or something that they were trying to solve, whatever the situation was. Either way, they could have still been able to let me just, pour the drink in the cup and just head on my way out. But I just noticed that a lot of times when stores are closing, a lot of the customers, they seem to, I understand they're ready to go, but it's not like was one of the customers that popped in at like the very last minute. Because when I used to work in I still do work in customer service, but when I was working like for people, I've experienced a lot of times when we're closing, the customers will come in like 2 minutes before closing. But guess what? We were told we still had to help those customers, because as long as they're in there before the time we exactly close, we have to assist them. So the fact that they were just kind of like, they were already, it's like their minds were already gone for the day. It's like their shift was over, and they just didn't want to do anything. And it's like, okay, if a customer comes in, it's like you have to offer them assistance. You're still supposed to show them a certain amount of customer service, so that way they have a happy experience. But I can just tell these guys, it's either the man just had an attitude, or they just didn't want to do anything. And the fact that they went back and forth, over that, and then there was once we got to the register, there was another small issue. What was it? Oh yeah, he didn't mark the usually they mark on the plastic lids what kind of salad it is, because my mother and I, they're both green, they were similar salads, so I didn't know which one it was which. And I was like, well, sir, do you mind marking them? He's like, we're not supposed to mark them. I'm like, okay, well, I've had that happen before, so I was like, okay, that's fine. And so I just left for the day, and I just went on, the contact us page, and I just had this in the email to headquarters, because I never had that experience going in there. Usually I'm able to get in and get out. So the fact that, giving me a bunch of runaround, over a soft drink, it was just a bunch of foolishness. But anyway, I'm back here again. So after speaking with headquarters, they mailed me a free salad. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to, get my free salad, because they had said, you know, I was able to get the 3 salads. I shouldn't have been able to told not to, especially if I'm willing to pay extra for it. They said that's something that I should have been able to do. So I'm gonna go ahead. You know, the customer service, the headquarters lady that worked in the headquarters, she was very sweet and very nice. So I definitely appreciate her getting down to the bottom of this situation, because it was retarded. That just shouldn't have happened. But anyway, I'm gonna go in there now and I'm gonna go ahead and get my free salad. So I do appreciate them helping me out in that, in regards to that. But anyway, I don't know how many times I'm going to be coming back to Chopt after that experience, but you know, I definitely can tell that they're big on their customers having a good customer service experience. So yeah, so I'm not gonna their salads are good. So if you haven't tried them, if you're in the Maryland area, in Baltimore, Maryland, and you know, if you want to try them, if you haven't tried them yet, go ahead and try out Chopt. It's in Towson. It's in Towson, you know, the Towson area, right across from Towson Town Center Mall, next to the Starbucks and the Chico's. So yeah, if you're in that area, go ahead and try them out if you haven't, because I know they've only been up for a couple of months, probably like 1 or 2 months actually. But yeah, they're really good. They have cold salads. They also have like warm, what they call them, bowls, like salad bowls, kind of like. They're kind of like on like they have like American and like Mexican type salads and like warm salad bowls. So their chicken is really good. They have different types of like chicken chinga. They have grilled chicken, and yeah, they have a variety of salads. You can also create your own. So yeah, if you're in the area, go ahead and try them out. I'm gonna go ahead in right now, and yeah, I'll be right back. Oh, can I get the crispy chicken ranch? Everything except for no carrots. Yes. No. Yes, that'll be it. Thank you. Alrighty, so I just got back in the car from inside. So what I got was the crispy chicken ranch. Everything went smoothly. All I had to do was hand in the car and I got my salad. So I'm going to go ahead and taste it now. I believe when I first tried Chopt, this was the one that I got. But I did it slightly with like a create your own style. I chose to swap out just the romaine for, I did like kale and arugula. But this time I just kept it strictly romaine. And so I'm gonna see how it tastes. It comes with the corn, the tomatoes, and the pickled red onions and carrots. I had to swap out some of the carrots. I don't eat carrots. I'm not supposed to really be eating tomatoes right now. I'm on like a semi-diet. I'm just trying to lose a little bit of belly fat, so that way, and like tomatoes, they have like lectins in them, so, and they cause, you know, they have to do with, if you're trying to lose weight especially, you know, it's not really good to be eating tomatoes, but every now and then, you know, I have to have a tomato, so, because they're just delicious. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and try it. I'm gonna get a little piece of chicken, then I'm gonna get a tomato. Yep, it's delicious. Okay. So I don't like to talk with my mouth full, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I'm like extremely hungry and I have to clock into work in about 40 minutes. Well, actually 35 minutes, as a matter of fact. So I'm going to go ahead and head home. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Do me a favor, if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that way the next time I upload a video, you'll be alerted. So that way you'll be one of the first to know when I upload the next video, okay? Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.